So make sure that you are filling in your notes because there is independent practice at the end of this that you will need to complete and get checked. So part of our DCA was looking at particular shapes. So I want to review what these four are and what makes each one its specific name. So for a square, what is a square? What makes a square a square? Well, we know that it has four equal sides. We also know that it has four right angles. And it also has opposite sides parallel. So what that means is the top and the bottom are parallel to each other, and the left and the right are parallel to each other because they're opposite. They're across from each other. And guys, if I begin to go too fast, just pause the video so that way you don't miss anything important. So then what's a rectangle? What's different about a rectangle? Well, it does have four right angles. And the opposite sides are parallel. But it does not have four equal sides. Okay, what's a parallelogram? And there is a picture there. What makes it a parallelogram? Well, the only thing that a parallelogram has to have is it has to have opposite sides parallel. Which means the top and the bottom are parallel, and the left and the right are parallel. Which means, does that mean a square is a parallelogram? Yeah, because the opposite sides are parallel. Is a rectangle a parallelogram? Yep, because opposite sides are parallel. Well, what is a rhombus? And if you remember, the tick marks have a meaning. A rhombus has four equal sides. And a rhombus has to have opposite sides that are parallel. So if those are the only two things that would make a shape a rhombus, would a square be a rhombus? Yeah, because a square has four equal sides, and it has opposite sides that are parallel. So know that some of these shapes can take on more than one name based on their characteristics. Now, that is all I'm going over in the video. What I would like you to do next is you are going to look at that independent practice. I give you two shapes, and I want you to list I want you to tell me if they're congruent. So like number one says the following shapes are both rhombuses. So both of those are rhombuses. Are they congruent? If yes, explain. If no, explain. And then 2 and 3 are also like that. So number 2, both of those are rectangles. Are they congruent? And number 3 are both of those are parallelograms. Are they congruent? The key here is that you need to be able to explain your thinking. You have to be able to explain. Once you have those 3 done, and you have explained, you can come check in with me and see if you've got those correct. If you have questions about those 3, please make sure that you also ask.